What's up, heathens? How y'all doing? I'm the Godless engineer, and I critically analyze apologist claims to give you the best arguments and information so that you can stand up and use your voice. Today's video is a clip from The Line. If you want to catch me on The Line, I'm on there once a month to host Skept Talk. The Line also has a number of other shows that you might be interested in. So after you watch this clip today, why don't you go on over there, subscribe, and be sure to catch the next show. Hit the button, but it didn't actually pop up immediately. Hey there, Martin. Hello? How you doing?
How's it going? Not too bad. Can't complain. Thank you for taking the call.
Yeah, no problem. I see you didn't provide any pronouns. Did you refund Starfield?
What is that?
It's a video game. Never mind. It's a joke.
I'm a cross-dresser. I mean, I don't care what people call me. I'm a total nut case. But I mean, I do know the truth. And I feel like if people understand spectrums, a lot of this would make a lot more sense. So, like, anyone can become a god, or anything can become a god that can control the space and the spectrum within that space. And just because you're in the small bandwidth of an uncomfortable part of the spectrum doesn't mean that, like, you know, like the snake eats the tail. Just because you're getting eaten doesn't mean that the tail doesn't. I mean, the head doesn't know what it's doing, basically. But a lot of these stories go back to Gilgamesh, like they were talking about, and all the truth has been hidden. I don't know if you guys know about I'm dyslexic, so I can't really talk very well. Stagnography or whatever, where they hide messages in video and audio, and messages have been hidden in art and in the numbers of every mainstream religion. The truth has been known, is basically what I want to say, since day one. They just have hid it. And there's stories about this where Enoch tells of the senior number of 7 archangels annoyed at the chiefs of the 10s. And they were basically annoyed that they were telling people too much knowledge too fast. So they're waking people up too fast. And if everyone wakes up, the whole system kind of breaks down. So people can't really become gods, because we all are actually just one God.
Hold on. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta stop you for a second, Martin, because at one point we're in math class, and I was trying to look for a calculator to do all this math with, and then all of a sudden we got transported to that scene from The Matrix where Keanu Reeves is waking up in that pool of like fetal fluid and everything, and now I don't really know where in the fuck we are. What?
Okay, so basically, I got stonewalled with the other stuff the other day, but I basically proved that I was right about, mRNA has graphene in it, nanoscale field transistors.
No, stop.
Yeah,
stop.
$5 grand if you can prove me wrong. And on Blank Vision, $5 grand if anyone can prove me wrong.
What the fuck are you doing? No.
But dude, because you guys are spreading lies, man.
And muted. I'm sorry if you're mRNA contains graphene. $5,000 if you can prove me wrong. Like, what, Martin? I'm gonna unmute you, but you have to learn how to have a conversation. Okay. For one thing, you're moving way too fast for my southern brain. Okay. I work a little bit slower, so please just slow down a little bit. Number 2. You absolutely cannot say shit like there's graphene in mRNA. You have no idea what those two things are, because you're placing them together like you're adding 1 + 1, and that's not how anything works. So I'm going to give you another chance. Just to recap, speak slower, no more crazy conspiratorial shit, okay? So let's try this one more time. Unmuted.
Hello? What? Okay. Can I talk now?
Did you hear anything that I said?
You said slow down.
Right. Okay.
Should I talk or not?
No. I mean, all I asked you to do was slow down. If you understood that, then go ahead. Okay.
So all Einstein's work came from the ultraviolet catastrophe. And the ultraviolet catastrophe states, as the energy density goes to infinity, so does the frequency, meaning as the universe is expanding to an infinite, it is also being compressed to an infinite. Why is that happening? Because we're in a cube, a three-dimensional cube, and all the physics lines up
hold
with
on.
this
Let me ask.
And all his work.
No, I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just trying to ask questions. We're all in a cube. Is this like, is it like one of those Rubik's cubes where maybe there's some kind of
basically
like larger entity?
A quantum.
Well, I mean,
quantum computers frack souls for information and power, if that makes sense.
That does not make sense.
Why is everything is divided here, right? And if you look at how stars are made, they're made the same way in black holes as qubits are made. Okay.
What the fuck was that?
AC/DC, who made who? That shows the band as qubits. So does Scorpions Rock Me Like a Hurricane shows the band as qubits.
What the fuck does
John,
this have to
I'm
do with?
actually surprised that you're not following this. Okay, like it's got to be
This is like a roadmap. You can follow this all the way to the Dairy Queen.
I know it sounds crazy because you guys have never heard of it, but I'm talking. This is just science, man. And then the problem is,
no, it's not science. Hold on, Martin. Listen. You literally went from Einstein, some other kind of fucking thing over here to, have you heard AC/DC's Who's Got Who? And, also Scorpions over here and their representatives, 2 qubits. Now this ties into quantum mechanics in some kind of fucking fashion. We're all living in a cube. Neo is the one.
Why would Einstein's work go into all of his work of relativity go into quantum mechanics? Because he was a quantum scientist. Max Planck was his founder. Max Planck, there is no matter as such. Plato writes his allegory of the cave after the Platonic solids. What is not making sense to you guys? Like, you guys are not looking deep enough.
None of this is making sense.
You're not you don't know anything. That's the whole thing. I have over $7,000 on the line for anyone that thinks they can prove me wrong, but none of you can think, so none of you can do anything.
I'm
$7,000 on blank vision up for grabs for anyone that thinks.
He's muted again. I am skeptical of the $7,000. Josh, what were you want to say?
Come on, John. Like, you can't be skeptical of that. My God, that's as true as anything he said.
I got $7,000 if you can prove that AC/DC didn't shove Scorpion up their ass and turn into 3 qubits.
Sorry, I don't know anything about the topic as it is. So.
It's so funny when you guys don't know anything, and then you think you're so like you guys are the truest believers of them all because you know nothing. You just believe you do, dude. You guys are fucking dumb as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, Martin, I'm happy to tell you I'm not a science guy at all. I have a very narrow expertise. Happy with that.
I've dropped Martin. I had fun with him for a second, but I dropped him. I don't. Whenever those kind of people call in, I like to have fun for a few minutes. I don't know what in the fuck just happened. Like the past 5-6 minutes, I just have no fucking clue. But
it will make a nice short, right? It'll make a nice short.
Oh. It'll play perfect as a clip, I'm sure. What's up, Heathen? Thank you so much for checking out this clip from The Line. If you enjoyed this clip today, you can get more of it by subscribing to The Line. So hit up those links in the description. So hit up those links in the description so you can catch me the next time I host Skept Talk. I don't know, was that 20 seconds? Here's some filler shit for, to fill out the 20 seconds. I don't know. Go fuck yourself, Jimmy.